Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. A little crooked. I'll put you up a little. Oh, I'm gonna put it down, boy. Not right now, though. Alright. Good morning. It's gonna drive me a little bit bananas. I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with seeing all blue, right? Well, that works too. Oh, this is my pet peeve with this table. Cloth. Alright. Let's do this. WkEnd Energy. Let's do this. Let's see. All right. Justice. We are gonna go with air. Good morning, Jen. Been up since 4:30, so I figured I'd get onto this one first and then go to members when more of you guys were awake and active for interacting. I figured it made sense. I thought I had. Oh, you know what? I'll use this. Ow. All right. Let's do air, water, no particular order, but we are starting with air. Fire, earth, and high to the ethers. All right, hopefully this isn't too shiny. The light. So air, WkEnd Energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Do you know that not Loki, peanut butter stayed sleeping? I did lift the curtain and say good morning, but he stayed sleeping. I'm pretty sure he stayed sleeping. I mean, he's not down and active. Knight of Wands. That hasn't been out in a while. Let me see if I want to do it with reversals. That's just me. Yeah. I thought so. I don't know what's up with that. I can read it both ways, obviously, but not that one's better than the other, because we still get to the end result. But it kind of throws me from working with depiction, kind of. So, you guys are going to need the overhead. I can't even shut off this light yet. I think it's too dark. Oh, well, I put the TV on, so hold on. I don't know what I'm going to do with you guys. I think maybe I'll try like a tiny lamp. God, this chair should not be that squeaky. Should have my dad look at that. I'm assuming he could probably, it's probably loose. Alright. I'm not going to fidget with the light like I have in the past, guys. I'm sorry. It's going to drive me bananas. Oh, it's like, what is that? Lo and behold, guys, it's a crystal. And look how shitty this light looks all of a sudden. Let me do that and see if that helps with this reading. It helps with some cards, not all cards. Okay, is this the way we're going to start the weekend? Alright, all done. Let me change that timestamp to 7. Alright, air. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, no particular order. Knight of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. That's a little bit better for you. But then I have a glare. Any suggestions would be fucking fantastic. Maybe I changed the light bulb. Oh, I turned my overhead on. What is that song? Baby, I need you right now. I need you right now. So don't let me down. Wow, that hasn't come in. It just pulled me to something years ago. Needless to say, I got let down. So do be careful where you're investing. I don't want to make this into like a big time reading. That didn't even make sense. But like in the sense of like a whole freaking story when it's just weekend energy. So, but there's a story here. It's always a story, right, guys? There's always a story. And I can't deal with that glare. Oh my gosh, guys, what am I going to do? Okay. Well, let me shut off the overhead. It's usually way too dark for me when I do that, but I want us all to see. Maybe if I go, oh man, that's like working on the dark. Oh, look at the sun's just starting to come up. Well, not really, but I can see. Can you guys see better? Yeah, obviously. That's going to mess with my eyes. All right, that's a little better for me. It looks like it's a little better for you guys. And we're still shaking. And now I'm getting hot. Okay, this is ridiculous. Just when I think like I'm up at the crack of dawn, we're good to go. Hope I don't have any peeping toms because I'm sitting here in a straw. I got bottoms on. Whatever. You could be worried about a peeping tom. I have a glare on my glasses, but I have to wear my glasses. So here's the deal. I'm so tempted to turn the overhead. Oh, it's probably this. I'm so tempted to turn the overhead back on, but I'm not gonna. I feel bad about it. Oh my God, guys, we can't work with that. Let me try the other one for you guys. Let's just turn on all the animal lights. My plant lights. And see. I mean, it's a little better. Fuck. So there's definitely a situation, okay? I'm going to do 7 and 12. My apologies. Could have been something about July 2nd July 12th, or I'm getting July 2012. So now I got to bring it a little closer to me. All right. And I need this to really start moving. I need one more set of plant lights. I apologize. There's something to see in these cards. I don't know what it is. I haven't worked with them in a while. I'm not really feeling that. God, I hope that works. I really do. Peanut butter just stretched, so it's only going to be a matter of time before he's like, Ma. All right. I do feel like that's a little better for you guys. Good morning. Perfect timing to come in and switch the energy. I'm just going to leave it at 12. No, I'm not. See? Yeah, I don't. I'm just going to go to 14. So maybe 2012, 2014. I'm not really sure. All right. So now I can put them where I need them. Now, what I wanted to say that this was just going to be WkEnd Energy. Okay, what I want to do is literally, I feel like I need to put lotion on. So this has to be so annoying for you guys, because when this happens, guys, this is annoying for me. This isn't like, oh, divine timing or patience, or like, you can interpret this however you choose to. But for me, when this happens, it's freaking annoying. There's got to be an easier way to get the message. And in the beginning of this read, I said at the end of the reading, regardless, reversals or not, we still get to the same message. And then I said it reminded me of something. Remind me of a girl that I once knew. But don't let me down. And then I said I got let down. So you do have the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles reversed. Something's not... I'm actually hearing up to par with that. Something's not in harmony. Something's not in balance. Like, you might think so, somebody else might think so, but something is off. And there's no way that someone's not feeling this. There could be a little bit of narcissism. Doesn't matter which end it's coming from, masculine, feminine, and then I heard pie hole, shithole. Or is it both the same thing? Yeah. So, because I love the Nine of Wands energy, guys. And even the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Swords and other ones, Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands and Ace of Wands together, it could be like flirtatious, it could be romantic, it could be one and done, like or it can be an amazing idea, or it's like all of a sudden road trip, it's fun. It's not always negative. I know we tend to read, I don't always read the Knight of Wands as a negative, but see, I'm getting a negative vibe here because somebody is interpreting it one way and it's kind of like really carefree and I can't get tied down. I'm worried about me. I need more balance in my life. So I just feel like one is more, not even like, you guys can be in a commitment too, and one's just kind of like, whatever it is, something's just a little off, but it's gotta be a big deal, guys. I only know this, I know this is only weekend energy, but when that song came through, like, don't let me down, I need you right now. Like in the beginning, like when that song came out, I think I was all cute and I texted somebody and I was like, oh, they didn't get back to me. And then a couple hours later, I did it again. And now it's like, all right, well, now it's not so cute. And then at the end of the night, I got let down. And to top it off, I was drinking. So it didn't go very well for me in the sense of it didn't go very well for both of us because I kind of lost my shit. And I shouldn't have lost my shit. This was years and years ago. But it's like, I remember at the time, like the song kind of just came out. I did like the song. I still do. I just haven't heard it in a really long time. That's all I'm saying, So I don't know what this is linked to. Your bro passed away in 2014. Like your brother. Did you happen to like that song? I feel like this was past. This was after that, I think. But what is it right now? 24? So 10 years ago? I don't know. I don't think this song was out 10 years ago. I think it was more like, I don't know, 8 years ago. Anyone know the name of that song? Is it? I don't think she sang it. What year did the song Don't Let Me Down? Oh, I didn't even finish. But see, it's not the name of the song. Don't let me down. Need you right now. It's like maybe like 8 years ago. Yeah, Chainsmokers, 2016. So at first we went to 12, then 14. So some of you, it could be 2016. It might not have anything to do with the year. Yeah, you mentioned year plus is a year from. Okay. There's something else I wanted to talk to you guys about, but I don't want to do it right now. But I almost got on YouTube and did it yesterday. It's about a dream, but it was a passing of 3 people, and I think it was meant for YouTube. But again, like, I don't see a passing here, so don't get offended or upset or anything. Oh, why would you get offended or upset? Yeah, see, isn't this kind of bizarre? And somebody here, I think it's going to be a little offended or upset. But it's like, well, I told you in the beginning, or I told you, like, my schedule doesn't really work with yours. But, like, it's almost like you guys are on the same page at first, kind of. And then, you know, when it comes to a schedule, a routine, anything you're investing in, energy, work, you know, masturbation, sometimes that takes a lot of work. You know, just whatever, guys, whatever it is. So maybe there is masturbation here when I was just telling you, like, the Knight of Wands, you know, but it's hit it, quit it, could be. Not around for a long time, short time. But this even looks like whatever you have planned, you're like, yeah, yes. You know, and then something gets thrown off. I think it could just be the energy around you. Yeah, good morning. I feel like I'm not ready to like clarify yet. And you got the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So that can be an argument or no argument. And then you got the Two of Cups. But yeah, maybe somebody's like, but you said we can hang out. Well, I told you I really got to work and I couldn't hang out. I said maybe it was a maybe, you know. So guys, it's just weekend energy. It's not the end of the world. But something here feels like I got this feeling inside my mouth. So there's probably something with music and the way I started this video. It's like, all right, 7 minutes in, 12 minutes in, 14 minutes in. And now we're at 22:12 and I'm kind of sort of, you know, going over it again. So I don't know how many times you want to hear somebody explain something either. So again, it could be a little bit of an argument. I heard a stubbed nose. Is that what you do it? Like a snubbed nose? Snubbed? You got snubbed? Well, that seems a little more drastic. But it's like, but I told you. I feel like somebody's firm here. You're like, all right, fuck you. Like I was the opposite. I didn't say fuck you. I was like, well, fuck. Why do I keep looking at the bottom of the deck? And I need a fan. And I don't even think I've gone to the bathroom this morning. And I didn't want to stop this read. All right, guys. I seem like it's no big deal, but I feel like I'm going to timestamp it again. Let me run P real quick. I feel like whatever this, I want to say it's intentional, but it's not. But then I want to say it is because there's a tad of narcissism here, and you know, could there just be a tad of narcissism and not really a narcissist on the board? Yeah, I guess. But at this point, I'm thinking it might just be a misunderstanding. But no, I don't think it is. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I meant to turn the fan all the way down. Sun's not coming up. It's a little lighter. I meant to kind of shut it off when I went into the bathroom. Turn it all the way down, and I didn't. And then I came back with wet hands, and I hate coming back with wet hands, and it felt rushed. I know I didn't get on my pee out because I didn't pee yet this morning. I think I got up at like 2 o'clock and went pee. So what the fuck is this? Somebody could be like, hey, what are you doing? I want to hang out. And somebody doesn't respond. Oh, that's what I said in the beginning. That was my whole story. But it feels deeper than that. So somebody's feelings run deeper than this, but maybe somebody's not expressing, or maybe somebody wants to hang out, but it will throw things off kilter. You know how when this friend doesn't like that friend, or that friend doesn't like that friend, or this family member doesn't like this family member, but we got to get them all in one room because it's important to my kid, or you know what I mean? So, and in the beginning I was like, don't worry guys, like it's just weekend energy, but it's, and then I'm like, no, well, there's a story. And then I'm like, well, there's always a story. So whatever this is, it feels like a big deal to you guys. And I think it might slightly get dismissed. Peanut butter's up, but I'm not going to grab them quite yet. I feel like I got to clean my glasses again. And that fan's not even hitting me. So I don't really see complaints here, but you could be dealing with somebody who's a complainer. Like in the sense of like, you said you were going to fix my car, and now you're out on your bike. Will you be home for supper? And then, then you might be like, all right, girls' night. Like, see how quick the energy shifts? But it might be intentional, because somebody let you down. Because it's like, don't let me down. I need you right now. I'll plan about it. But I feel like, unfortunately, you're going to get let down. Or you're going to let down somebody else because you're doing something out of spite. So again, weekend energy. But I'm also getting the vibe of like, did I make the right decision? But these two energies are so carefree that it is, don't overthink something. And if you're overthinking something to this extent, well, then you're not speaking up. And this is a conversation that should have already been had. And if you're going to do it while someone's at work with the 8 of Pentacles, good fucking luck. Because that's not going to go very well. And then somebody, again, might do something out of spite. No big deal. You said you weren't available. So I called my friends. But I think it's bigger than that. It's not like just out of the blue. I will tell you, though, when I'm going off my experience, mine wasn't planned. It was just out of the blue, and I was hoping for the best because my energy was just rocking. And I was just like, all right, maybe I'll hit him up. I got let down. But I'm only saying that because I sent him this song. That song I did by the Chainsmokers. I literally sent them the song. I remember sitting on the recliner, like in a good mood, just feeling myself. I think the girls actually even wanted to go out, and I was like, nah, I think I'm going to hang out with yada yada. And again, we didn't have plans. So but again, it's just weekend energy. But I think there's something that's stemming from something, and yeah, guys, I don't know how it's gonna go for all of you. I am feeling energy, but again, it's strong King of Wands and Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands here. But I am on air, just to clarify. But I can't. Yeah, again, if don't think you're going to argue with somebody at work because you're not going to get nowhere. Or maybe somebody's always working. So it's like, all right, I got a half-hour break. If you want to come up real quick and we can grab a bite to eat, and it's your way of spending time together because maybe you had a really busy week or you haven't seen each other. You just got pulled to an astronaut in Disney Playhouse. So maybe you have little kids. I don't know. But, maybe someone's a doctor and they got pulled into the OR. Can't really get mad over that. I mean, you can, in the sense of it's been like this for years and years and years, and you're trying to work something out. Yeah, see, this isn't just WkEnd energy for air. So I don't know if you've been dealing with something or someone for years, like you've put some time into it, and you're deciding, do I put more time into it? Like, hey, it's been fun, but we're getting into little tiffs. And it's pulling me to Mia. She's a Libra, and her boyfriend really wants to be a bartender. He has for a very long time, and I said it's a very hard job. Yeah, you can bank a lot of money. It's definitely a lifestyle. You could really love your job. But me personally, I've dated bartenders, been there, done that. Well, I've only dated one, but I've known a couple friends to be bartenders, and they love it and they make good money. But for me, I don't like dating people in the restaurant business. I've worked in the restaurant business. I've worked in that industry. It's long hours. It's exhausting. You're on a completely different schedule. And I said to Mia, if you guys can make it work, like I'm not trying to discourage you or tell him not to do it by any means. Me personally, I would have a hard time with it unless we couldn't make it work and not find ourselves in this situation. And to be quite honest with you, this situation is going to come up because it's the industry that you work in. Now, if you're working with somebody who's in the same line of work or a different line of work, it's the same schedule, and then you guys do have some time together. Like, see, there's something going on here, which just, you thought it was going really well. They knew what you did for work. I mean, someone could be a stripper. Somebody could be an emergency ER doctor. Somebody, it's just a bartender. Me personally, it'd be really hard for me to date a bartender unless we put a lot of effort into it to make it work. So this could just be somebody's schedule, but it seems to be a bigger deal to somebody than it is to somebody else, or this energy is just picking up on vibes. And it's like, well, I'm not getting it. Is somebody else getting it? And I'm not going to lie. I always had a work husband, no matter whether it was in the restaurant business or, like it's just silly little stuff like that. And it was never intimate. It was never like flirtatious like that. I know some situations like that can become flirtatious, but like it was never like that for me. Like never crossed the line, never looked at anybody like that. It's just, you guys are really good friends. You do things for each other. That really sounds bad, but I'm being honest. But then somebody here could be like, you got a fucking work wife, you got a work husband. So I know, I just looked up 1313. I know some of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about here. Well, somebody said they'd be home for dinner. And somebody's acting like it's not a big deal, but it is a big deal. I can feel it. I wouldn't have been telling you that, and it was just 34, a personal story for the last 35 minutes with 4 fucking cards. So how do I want to clarify this, considering it's just sweet? I just looked up. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. I was like, is that my blanket? No, it's just the cards. I'm going to clarify it in the sense of like how it could possibly go down, because you can always change an outcome here. You can always shift your energy. And instead of getting angry or, something might happen, speak up and say something. But like with the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, someone chooses not to say something. And then it looks like it could get projected onto the other person. Some of you, too. Do you believe in magic? Magic has been coming through, and somebody could be doing sex magic. Someone could be lighting something, growing, like, it's not working. This person's freaking running around in the rain. I mean, there's a heavy story to this, and I don't know if it's the two of you together or just an experience you had. I mean, fuck, guys, Weekend Energy. We should have been done and over with this one already. So that might be a sign for you too. It should have been done and over with already. But you keep putting like some type of effort into it. And if that's the case, somebody else is not. But enough where you guys might actually bicker because you've known each other long enough to bicker. Man, I don't know how to clarify this. I know I was just going to say I was going to do a possible outcome, but I'm already kind of telling you how something can go down. So maybe instead of clarifying, I'll just pull another 4 cards, and I'll do that with like each deck unless it ends up being different, and just kind of get a little more energy and see where the read takes us without really clarifying. I'll just put a little more energy out there. So I'm going to crown these instead of drop them. All right, Weekend Energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Clear the deck. Yeah, somebody might be clearing their schedule or attempting to. 4 Wands, this could be a date night. You could have people at the house. This could be a celebration. You could be at a festival having a blast. The Chariot. Ooh, somebody's here. Somebody here is having a good fucking time. Again, for some of you, the Chariot and the 6 of Pentacles. Why didn't you fix my car? But then it's like, you know what? Girls' night or guys' night. Fuck this. See, but I don't like that energy. It's very, like, childish. So for those who are adulting, it might just be like, you know what? I need to get something off my mind. Yeah, let's go. You know, and it could be like out of the blue. Like somebody could hit you up like, hey, I'm going away for the weekend, and somebody pulled out. You want to go? And you're like, yeah. And then maybe somebody last minute is like, all right, I'll be up tomorrow, but like there's no beds left. God, you guys have such a fucking story. So this is telling me whatever happens this weekend, it's changing something for you. It's changing something that you thought was working into it's not, but it's better. It seems to be a better outcome. Now, somebody else might not feel that way. And the cups is at the bottom of the deck. Air for Weekend Energy. And I actually wanted to say the dates. So 16th, 17th, 18th, possibly 19th, which is a Monday. Here we go again with Mondays. Oh, I went to go fix the card. Oh, that's a pretty 9 of Swords. I mean, it's not, but it is. But it is, though. And then you got the white bird up there. But this is coming out of anxiety, not letting something bug you. See what I'm saying? Like, so if something wasn't working out, you're like, fuck it. This is more than more than just a dream. Something shifts, like big time. Like I said, like it could even be life altering without you even realizing it, guys. But maybe you do realize it. This 7 of Swords. Maybe you do realize something is not aligned, and you know, there's no point in dwelling, or somebody figures out like, hey, there's no point in dwelling, and I'm getting it's a whole new world, because that looks like a lantern up there. I need you right now. And with the Chariot, right? But it's like you don't get your way. But I don't think you're like, oh, I can always get my way. Like that wasn't my intention at all. Like, I wonder if I'll get my way and he'll come see me. Like, I'm getting pulled to my situation. I didn't get out of it this easy. I was bummed out. So I don't know if it's just you let something go, and I'm hearing freedom as if, but like maybe you didn't know you're letting something go. The energy just shifts for you. I mean, I'll take it. You know, a nice energy shift. But I don't even feel like I need an energy shift. Well, yeah, I do. That's not true. But I just jumped on YouTube and I do feel better. So maybe you should get out. Like this was last night. I was supposed to go out and I didn't. Well, I just said this was last night, but it doesn't feel like last night. But again, I was supposed to meet somebody for dinner and I bailed. I bailed on him. And he really is just a friend. Actually, my mechanic. He's been my mechanic ever since I was 16. But we always do things together. I go to his house back and forth. We play cards. Like it's not like a date. And he was just trying to get me out of the house ever since like the accident. He's been asking, and I just had my car inspected the other day because I completely fucking spaced it, guys. My birthday's July 1st, and it's mid-August. And he's like, "Hey, did you find a different mechanic?" And I'm like, "No, what the fuck are you talking about?" He's like, "Your car was inspected due to be inspected last month." And I was just like, oh my God. And here I am just driving around in my automobile. No particular place to go. Like no big deal, you know? Just spaced it with everything going on, I guess. It just didn't even occur to me. So you might want to look at your sticker. That reminds me, I went camping with my sister one time. It was just actually a couple years ago. And I got pulled over. We were all in the car. And I was like, that's weird. I wasn't speeding. And there was lots of traffic. It was in North Conway. It was just one of those particular lights. And I'm like, what the fuck? Needless to say, her car wasn't registered. It was registered, but she never got the sticker. No. I don't even think she ever registered it. She just spaced it. So there is something going on with somebody's car. Because that's like what, the third time I mentioned it? And I mentioned the car before the chariot even came out. So again, it could just be, road trip. But whatever this is, looks positive, guys. Especially if it's like just a shift of energy. Because this is a beautiful shift of energy. I mean, look at all this like fire. Four of Wands, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, thinking about your investments. You're not worrying about what's not working out. Like this energy, certain energy can make a shift. So this is deciding to make the shift. Like yesterday, it was such a day where it was just been chaotic for 2 weeks now, guys. Let's just put it that way. It wasn't even just about yesterday. It's just so chaotic with doctor's appointments, finding out about my hip, lots of other, like, just complete, like, whoa. And then I did a reading. Remember I said something about death here, and I was like, oh, you don't got to worry. I did a reading for members, and I talked about, like, there being a death in this corner, but it didn't seem like it already happened. But I said for some of you it might, and there was something about, like, I kept saying, like, incubator, and then I was like, what word was it? And it was incubation. Yeah, but the family friend did pass away a couple days ago, so his wake, I believe, is tomorrow. But I don't see a death here. But it's almost, I mean, she just mentioned the death of somebody too. So again, it could be somebody visiting you, and I did mention I wanted to talk about my dream, just not in this reading. This doesn't feel like a death. Careful, obviously, drinking and driving, but like this is not, or your tire popping or your rim popping off. I mean, your rim coming off is not like dangerous, but if you're in love with your car or whatnot, scrape a rim, or you get a little pissy, or you fit a pothole, like there goes a couple $100 rim. God, you guys have a lot of energy, a lot of thoughts, but a lot of, like, I want to say energy, but I'm getting freedom. It's not like, oh, I just had a breakup, now I'm free. Like, that's not the vibe it is either. So if it's a death, it's probably a recent death. I wouldn't really say like it's a visitor, because that was coming through, but it's not the vibe I'm getting. This is more like something that just went down. I'm not predicting one for you. I don't even have those cards out here. I'm just saying. And I told myself I wasn't predicting that death either. And then sure as shit, literally a day later, it happened. And I didn't even need all the cards for it to be there. I just channeled. But I feel like it would have already happened. And if you had a week or anything, like this wouldn't be your energy, obviously, you know what I mean? But like, but it could be, you know, yeah, it's just, for some of you, there's just this feels like freedom, guys, but there's a deep story behind whatever this is, like just your life in general, like wherever your air placements are, like your house, like wherever these houses sit for you or something. And you know, this is the 7th house, but again, 4th house, Cancer, and that's Cancer, and that's not the 4th house, but it's 4 of Wands. It does talk about home, but that Cancer energy has been strong ever since that transit into Venus. Venus, if you will. So this could have started off in July. You got another 7 there. You got 77. See, like your reading has a lot of messages here. Let's hope this is the only one that comes through like that. This is supposed to be weekend energy. I mean, I get it. It's not the end of the world that I read like this. But and then you got the 2 of Cups. That was at the bottom with the 8 of Pentacles earlier. And then you have the 6 of Swords, 5 of Swords, Hierophant, the Hermit. Yeah, see. So to me, there would have already been a breakup or a split. It's telling me to look at the bottom of the deck again. You guys definitely have a story here. Temperance, 3 of Swords. Oh my God, this 3 of Swords is brutal. 6 of Swords, you can move quietly, happily, go, but then it's like somebody's stuck in the 5 of Swords. I don't see manipulation, but you got the Hierophant. You just, whatever it is you want more. Or it's like, maybe I don't want that relationship. Maybe I'll just kind of like dip out. Like the last relationship didn't go good or something. But look how brutal that one looks. Like, holy shit. But look at, maybe you take your shit and go. Or maybe a woman took her shit and went. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't have to be a woman, but I'm just saying. Because that's literally the energy. Hello from Australia. So whatever this is, in a way, that's just the bottom of the deck, is positive. But be careful, because there's a 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And when I was big on the last bottom of the deck situation, it was the 5 of Wands. I don't see emotional manipulation, but I mean, fuck if I know. I mean, you could have been dealing with somebody who liked to emotionally manipulate certain situations. You could have been dealing with somebody who wanted to keep you under a certain funk, you know. It could be a family member, because I'm getting pulled to different authenticities there, you know. So I mean, there's a story here behind air. I think, needless to say, I think you're just going to invest in something new, and it's probably the best for everybody. Somebody else might not, you know, be super happy about it, but it's about you at the end of the day, and something wasn't working, you know, and you actually feel less stressed kind of without somebody in your life this weekend. And I know somebody doesn't want to hear that you're on the other side of the story, but it might actually be a blessing in disguise, you know? So I'm telling you, something this weekend shifts the energy. And even if you're not going out, it could just be, you know, the fresh air coming through your house. Like, I've been loving that I can open my windows at night and get a dose of fresh air, and sometimes during the day, because yeah, the AC is great, guys, but I don't like stagnant energy. And that's even like upstairs. I mean, with central AC, it doesn't matter what type of AC. Like, I like airflow. The environment needs airflow. It's important for the animals. You know what I mean? Like, it's a health benefit. So, if you're going through a funk, just try to get some fresh air. And even, I know nobody, like, I can't stand when the windows are left open, even a crack with the AC on, but like, maybe it's necessary just for a little while if you're sitting like near a desk, if there's a breeze. If there's no breeze, then obviously it's pointless, guys. But and careful what you wear for a top, ladies and gents, the other way for a gentleman. I don't know, like, I got this tiny little, it's not even a tiny little bra. It's just one of these little things that you put on, like, I forget what you call them. I don't wear them that often. Sports bra, but it's got like the lace and stuff. But Mia had something on like this the other day too, and I kept saying, your nipples out. She's like, I can't feel it. She's still a little desensitized from the surgery. Me, I can't feel it just because all the babies, got all that type of stuff. But I caught it like 3 times yesterday, and I'm like, and remember I just said, oh, the light's out now. The sun's not out, but we're getting there. But I think when I started this video, I'm like, it was pitch dark out. I'm like, I hope nobody looks in my window. But it's not like I'm sitting here naked. I mean, or maybe you want to be naked. This is very carefree energy too. Like, careful you don't get like arrested. Like, hey, you can't take a shirt off in here. Which is funny. I whole bunch of our friends went to a strip club one night. We just happened to be up at the beach, and we were bored. The comedy show just got finished. We're like, fuck it. We went into a strip club, and I've told this story plenty of times. We got kicked out because we were just. It was actually me and Angela, and we ended up lifting our shirts out, and we got kicked out. The bouncers were like, out. Let's go. I'm like, well, everybody else is showing their boobs, so, and it was fun. It was a great night like that, you know what I mean? So we were letting loose. I'm not saying that's what I do when I let loose, but I'm just saying, guys, like, it was just one of those nights. It's not the end of the world. I think me and Andrew were like, do your boobs like that? Like, is that a mom? Like, my titties don't look like that. Like, and I think we were just actually probably showing each other our boobs. Like, I don't even remember the extent of it, but we were like, our boobs look good too, So, there's that. There's that. All right. Let's see. What are we going to do next? Fire. You got the 5 of Wands. And the 5 of Wands just sit there a little dark. But before we start fire, I can't believe it just took almost an hour to get through air. That's freaking insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. I just want to let peanut butter out. I need you right now. I need you right now. Okay, so I don't know the exact lyrics, but that song just came through again. So I'm not going to play it, but while I let them out, the lyrics of Don't Let Me Down, Chainsmokers. I think I'm losing my mind. Yeah, somebody could be thinking about like reaching out too, and they're not, like, so it just seems to be maybe the song of the weekend, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. And I can't just find like the lyrics unless I play the song, which is like super annoying. I can't just like pop up the lyrics, even though I'm hitting lyrics. So maybe like hyper focused on lyrics. When you go back, it's like, what'd they say? Oh, music's been coming through too, but more of like a motivation thing. Yeah, see, this is like ridiculous. It's not letting me have It's not. I guess it wants you to watch it. I don't know why I screamed like that. Don't you think that was a little weird? Like, what is... It just said Sunday right there. I don't want to play it. I just want to see, like, maybe like a couple verses. Let me let Peanut Butter out. Crash and hit the wall right now. I need a miracle. Hurry up now. I need a miracle. Hi, baby. Stranded, reach out. I call your name, but you're not around. Oh, damn. I mean, that's bringing back vibes. I wasn't too happy. So, I need you. So somebody could just be feeling this vibe too, guys. And it's not a bad thing. It's just, you know, somebody's just kind of like... Because I'm also getting the vibe like they could reach out if they wanted to. Can you see that? While I get Peanut Butter situated? Not really. Hi, Peanut Butter. I really don't want you in there. Yeah, I don't know. No, I'm not going to feed him like this. Oh, I might as well. Peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter. Come and see the mama. Come and see the mama. Come and see the mama. Come on. Peanut butter, boom, boom, boom. Hi, pumpkin butt. How's my little pumpkin butt? Hi. Hi, good morning. You want some num nums? Hi, how's my baby? How's my baby? Hi. Did you have a good sleep? Did you have a good sleep? Yeah. Take your time. We're not going nowhere. I like grabbing the ones that are stuck to the carrots because that's what goes into his belly. All right. Oh, and I just looked at a picture of my kids. That was oh, see, I almost wanted to give a date. Like, that was 1969. It's the one on the candle. They were probably, and I just got pulled to the owls. Mother's Day. Does that say 2018? 2018? Yeah. But I think I had that photo for a little while. It's not like that photo came, and it's not like I saw the photo for the first time with the candle, if that makes sense. So it could be something with a gift. I did get pulled to the number 6 right there. I don't know why. I feel I need to put deodorant on for some reason. Maxie Poo, it's light out. Would you like to go outside? Don't stalk him, Max. Max, want to go outside? Come on. Peanut butter. Where's Cassie? Okay. cutie little peanut butter. Where's my paper towels? Yeah, I know. You gonna go sit in your favorite window ever? All right. Yeah, I got pulled to the number 6. So, all right. Fire 101. I feel like I'm being pulled to a classroom. I'm 101. Or like lesson 101. I feel like it's like Beetlejuice, but like in heaven where they wait for the number, but that's not a thing. It could be a thing. It's a movie script, I think. I've seen it from before. And again, I'm getting pulled to that death. I don't think it's a death like that or unexpected, guys. But it's my dream I keep wanting to talk about. I knew I should have came on yesterday and had this conversation. It's clearly energy. It's going to be 102. And I just did a slash as if it was, I would hope that's nobody's fucking blood pressure. Might want to keep an eye on your blood pressure. Aries, Leo, Sag. WkEnd Energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. Three of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. The Fool. Where did it go? Where did you go to? Magic. And what is that? Knight of Pentacles reverse. Let's see if it comes back out. Three of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, the Fool. I think I might be able to one more for Aries, Leo, Sag. I think I might be able to turn my lamp on for this one. Oh, I kind of just bent that. Oh, that's a little too shiny. That's a little too shiny. Motherfucker. Here we go. I just did the same thing in the other fucking reading. It's funny because I'm always cooking, I'm doing shit. My mom's like, "Don't you want a light on?" But when I'm reading something or doing something or looking at cart, like I want a light. I don't need a light for cooking. It's not like it's pitch dark. Obviously, I'd have a light on. And I just got like pulled like obviously. So I don't know if there's like a smart ass here. That is the Ace of Swords, right? That kind of feels haunted, but that looks like a beautiful heart in a way, like that. Almost looks like a person. Looks like a person in the cloud. All right, so this reading might be a little different. There might actually be like a haunting. You could just be haunted by something. But again, it's with the Knight of Wands here and the Knight of Wands, just like it was in the other read. But this is more, it's the same, it's giving me the same vibe. And it's like, again, kind of wanting to work on it, but nothing. Because you know how the other one had the Knight of Wands and the 7 of coin? This one has the 3 of coin. So it's kind of like teamwork. Everything is good. And then you got the Fool reverse with the Ace of Swords. As just like, maybe you don't have the courage, you don't have the words, but your dick works. I don't know why I mentioned dick, but I did. So let me get the dick out of my head. So I don't know if somebody is horny. Because this could be as simple as like a great idea. You're crafting something. You're just putting work into it. You might be looking for help or assistance, but then it's like not getting anywhere, or it's like it's not time to launch. But with the Ace of Swords reversed, I'm not really liking that vibe. And then you have the Knight of Wands upright, and it's like a rocket. Didn't we get pulled to a space rocket? or an astronaut or something in the first one, but it's reminding me of like a penis. And my mind's not in the gutter. I mean, a penis doesn't look like that. It's almost like a tiki totem pole coming out of a tree. It's almost like lightning strikes it, but it's not lightning. It's like a wand going up. This card is throwing me off. So this person could be throwing you off. This energy is throwing you off. Typically that wouldn't throw you off, but this Knight of Wands is throwing me the fuck off. So I don't know if somebody's intentionally trying to throw you off. I don't think so. This isn't like, let me meditate on this. Somebody could be doing masturbation magic, which I think is just kind of wrong and fucked up because it just is. And I'd say maybe this is like creativity working. Yeah, but then it's no. And then with the Fool being reversed, even if it's trickery or it could be lies, be careful. Somebody could be lying to you. Because I was about to say something else and then that came out strong. So there could be lies here. And I want to say at the bottom of the deck, there was the Seven of Swords in the other read. So I'm getting pulled to the other read. So you could be dealing with an air sign. And then you have the Knight of Swords reversed. You definitely have a liar. Liar, pants on fire. But see how childish it is? Didn't I say something like that in the beginning? So I don't know if you're dealing with a teenager and you just want to like wring their neck. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who's literally an adult and they're acting like a child. Or it's just like somebody's cheating. But I just got pulled to like a drinking game. It's like, oh, you cheated. You put water in there instead of yada yada. And it's like, oh, I wouldn't call that cheating. That's just like adulting and hydrating. Yeah, like, I don't know. So there's just, but I feel like somebody is mentally fucked in their head right now. I don't, lying to themselves. Somebody's lying to them. Like, guys, even if this is like hit it and quit it, and it doesn't feel like a hit it and quit it, it feels like there's a story behind this read too, but not as intense as the other read. But there's definitely somebody lying here to you, or somebody's lying to them. I just heard a friends group. The Three of Pentacles doesn't usually talk about a friends group. This could just be putting all your energy into work. No play. But this could be you just being really quiet and shy and reserved. But that doesn't make any sense with this vibe. And then you go to this vibe. So, but I think you're changing this vibe. Like you're in control of this vibe in the sense of you control your outcome. You control your thoughts. And if it's somebody around you and is wishy-washy, don't give that a second thought. But I'm not getting wishy-washy. I'm not getting like awful energy. I just got really nauseous all of a sudden. I'm not getting like awful energy, but you think you're going to vibe with an energy and then next thing you know, you don't. Or this energy really wants to reach out, but they don't know what to say. So if this isn't a lie, it's no communication. But it feels bigger than that with the Fool being there. Because there's nothing about this situation that feels spiritual. Even if I'm to put my spirituals here, I mean, this could be you and you're not feeling something, but this doesn't feel like the fire within your chart. This feels like I'm cross-reading for cross-watchers. I'm cross-reading for cross, which is pulling me to CrossFit. HIBIC. What? Ed Sheeran. So somebody could be looking at you, but they're not saying anything. I don't know. And if this is somebody like you're hooking up with or you're dating, you're talking, this could be all of a sudden like airplane mode. Jet mode. Jetpack. Jetpacks go up to the sky. What is with that energy? That's the third time in this reading. And I want to say, I feel like I said that in the beginning of another reading. Like, this is the third time. I keep getting pulled to this card and then these cards. I can't really feel you out like the other reading. You could just be like, not thoughtless, but like you think something's meaningless, or you go from one vibe to another vibe. It's almost like bipolar. I mean, I don't know for sure what bipolar feels like, but like, if this was like upright and you had the Three of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, yeah, good. The Fool, Ace of Swords, awesome. But you don't, you know, it's the other way around. And this feels nothing like air, even though you guys have the same Knight of Wands. It's so, you know what I mean? So it's almost like that carefree energy. And then all of a sudden, like, I don't know if you talk yourself out of something, if somebody else interferes. So let's just jump in and get 4 more cards of energy. But I'm getting pulled to the number 4. And you do have 4 here with the Ace and the 3. Aries, Leo, Sag, Leo, Aries. 8 of Swords reversed, so that's good. 4 of Pentacles, that's not good. You go from like one energy to another. 9 of Pentacles, that's not good. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? This seems heavy, like, but almost dreamy, like you don't want to hold back. It's like you're about to get your damn pot of gold. That's the thing, like, get what I'm saying? Even it's the 4 of Pentacles, but like, doesn't it look like you're about to like go into like this beautiful fucking cave, like the Goonies? You found the gold, you know? And you get to take home chunk. You made a friend. So I mean, weird fucking analogies, but with the 9 of Pentacles reversed, again, it's like not having the confidence. And I keep this white. Is it like you're not pure or you're not being authentic? I am getting pulled to white. White, I'm getting pulled to mourning, but white is not mourning unless we're talking about mourning like M-O-R-N, but I think it's M-A-U-R-I. I mean, N. Somebody could have already passed. Yeah, see, I don't know what this passing is. I think people could be coming to your dreams. It already happened or it's about to happen, but like, it wouldn't be a surprise it's going to happen. Like, it's, you know, it's not like you're just finding out this weekend. Like, this could be like you'd already be at somebody's bedside, you know? So maybe you will by somebody's freaking bedside and they're visiting you this weekend. But I'm telling you, like, this energy, like, you're holding back on something you should absolutely hands down go after. But instead, it's like you're not speaking up. But I think this is more like sabotage. Page of Swords sometimes watches, but this is lack of like confidence or morals. So I still feel like you got to be careful there. I feel like there's an uncle, a masculine energy, is a strong masculine energy. God, I wish I could remember what reading that came out in, because it was so strong, like of an influence. It's here too. And it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. It could be a great-great-great-grandfather. WW1 was what I'm getting pulled to. So, yeah, because I did say that in the beginning, something like a haunting. But this would be like you haunting yourself. Some of you might be haunted. Spirit might fuck with your money. Your keys might go missing. You might find some random coins. Which reminds me, I almost picked up a coin the other day and I'm like, oh, it's not like a normal coin. And instead of like looking at it, I just kind of think I tossed it in my coin thing. But now I'm thinking like I probably should have. And Mia loves finding coins at her work. Like what she does, she works at the cash register. And it's like the first time her doing that. And she finds some cool things and takes them home and she gets excited. I don't think she'll be a coin collector, but I'm just saying. Like, it's just little things you pick up as you grow up and you find like a little hobby or a knickknack. You never know. But yeah, somebody here passed away. Here we go with death again. Yesterday, no, the day before, we were outside. And she's like, you think Nana's a fly? And she was laughing. And I was like, she's like, because flies keep coming and landing on me. My mom's like, it's just because you're sweet. And I'm like, I doubt Nana would be a fly, maybe like a dragonfly. I said, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe she does want to come back on as a fly and maybe shit on some fucking people that did her wrong. Like, I don't, it was a joke, you know? And then yesterday, right before Mia, your intuition is right. Like yesterday, Mia was like, I was like, oh, I was going to ask her any flies. But I think the air vent was on. And as sure as shit, I walk around the corner and she's like, flies are landing on me today. So your intuition is right. Like if you think your Nana's around, you think somebody's around. If you were with somebody by their bedside, they are around. If you're dreaming about somebody, they're here. I had a dream of 3 people passing. And it could just be like the first death and then it's like it comes in 3, but I don't think so. And I know it's a message for somebody that I want to have a conversation with because it's brutal. I don't want to bring it up in this message. So there is death here too. And I just heard for some maybe death of the ego, but it doesn't look that way. I think I'm going to actually do like another row because there's something else here. But this is an energy stopping you. I don't know if you were like, oh, bro, like it's a bro thing. Like, oh, I'm not doing anything. I was waiting for this. Like, and you fucked yourself over. I don't see regret though either. You do have somebody from the other side though. Absolutely, hands down. Some of you could be watching The Mummy. That just pulled me to The Mummy. That's a good movie. Oh, and The Goonies came into this, so it could be something like, but nobody dies in those. Well, yeah, some people, but not like that. It's not like brutal. This could be like somebody went, like maybe somebody passed away and but there's no regret here. Maybe you don't want to go to the wake of the funeral. Or you go and it's like you're wondering like where people go, but you don't want to say anything. I'll stand over here, watch from a distance. Didn't I say like, was it this read or the other read where I felt like Beetlejuice or a whole bunch of people like checking in to like heaven, but you don't usually check in. Was it this reading? Something with a ladder. Be careful with a ladder. Somebody here could have fell off a ladder. Maybe just a broken arm. Maybe you bumped your head hard. I don't know what it is, but like your shoulder, rotator cuff, I'm not really sure. Just I'm getting pulled to a ladder, so please be careful around ladders. Or if somebody passed away and they were always on ladders, or they passed away on a ladder. Latter-day Saints? What religion is that? Isn't that an Easter thing? Well, like it comes around for donating? Latter-day Saints. The Church of the Ladder. Oh, ladder again. Yeah, I think it's just missionaries. Unpack the truth. Yeah, sure you do. Here we go again. Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. That was my dad, too, the other day. I don't know why you don't like this movie. Mormons. Oh, thank you, Tammy. You were on it. Like flies on shit. I wouldn't mind being a fly on shit in a pig pen. Happy. Somebody could be a Mormon. What was it? It's views on scripture, the nature of God, believers, the deity of Christ, the Trinity, and the final salvation. I mean, there could be something here with religion with the fool. Like I said, do you think this person goes to heaven? Like all stairways go to heaven? Wasn't that like loud? What's his name? Landry? I loved him on Little House on the Prairie. So you guys have movies, something with ladders. Again, this is the religion it just pulled me to, or actual ladders. So I'm telling you, like, be careful with ladders. Like, if you think a ladder is faulty or twiggly, like, don't get on it. But there's like, I can feel like this is a stubborn energy. Like, I got to get the work done. Like, you fall and bump your head, like you could be out for hours, and then a worker finds you hours later and is like, yo, you okay? I just got pulled to Manny. Manny, you okay? So yeah, there's definitely a ladder here. If I just got pulled Jacob, but Jacob's ladder. Okay. Is this a ladder, guys, or is this religion? What is this? What was Jacob's ladder about? Was it a show, a book? I can't remember. What is Jacob's ladder? I think it's a book. No, Old Testament. Okay, this is religion. Genesis 28:11. Helm 28:11/19. So, well, I don't know if it's a helm and there's Christians, but it was also a film in 1990. Dates did come in the other reading too. Successful time, but later gained cult followings. Remake of the release in 2019. Jacob's ladder is leading to heaven. Was featured in a dream biblical. Maybe that's what I was seeing without even realizing it. So I don't. Somebody here. I don't know if you're like, is there a God? Is there a heaven? Maybe somebody already passed away. Maybe you're at a wake. Like I even for a minute I contemplated whether or not to go to the wake this weekend. But if I go, like, I want to go in my own car. Like, it's almost like I almost feel like my parents like just need to kind of like be by themselves. But that's my vibe. Like, they might absolutely, hands down, I don't think they would care. They'd be like, oh, you're more than welcome to come with us. Like, why would you drive by yourself? But like, I just feel like I know they're both going to want to cry. My dad holds back. Like, this was my mom's best friend's husband that just passed. Her best friend passed a long time ago. It was one of my dad's best friends, like for 40 years. Babysat my brother, my Nick, like big part of the family. So of course, like, I'm gonna go to one. Could be something military because his son was in the military. He's home. But see, here's the thing: he didn't know he was sick. He didn't tell anybody, not even his son. He's a very private person. Like my dad was saying, like, he didn't even know he had a sister until he said his sister died. So this is like somebody who doesn't even be like, oh yeah, I got 2 sisters and 4 brothers. He was also in the military, but I don't think that has anything to do with it. This person was just, yeah. But I can't, there's got to be something biblical here with the Fool being reversed. I mean, this could be somebody who likes you and you're spiritual and they're super religious, or, they think they're religious, because they were baptized, or, name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, and conditioning and all that bullshit. They kind of maybe just watch you. They hold back, they watch you. But somebody might actually come forward with the 8 of Swords being reversed this weekend. But then there's lies. Oh, there's lies, confessions. So this person's not going to come at you this weekend. But this could have something to do with the person who passed away, too. They left people with nothing but questions. But you got to do your best to work through that. Like, because I think that's a strong message for somebody. Like, not like, why'd you take him? Why'd you take her? Like, I think there's a death that triggers and makes you question your own faith, your own religion. Where do you go? This could be someone who knows they're passing away. I don't like stuff like that either. Clear in my right ear. It didn't clear. It's like when it just cleared. It stayed at like maybe like 40 hertz. It's like when I ding, and it keeps going and going and going. Somebody again could be haunting you, but you know how like my mom will wind up passing away from cancer, and to me that's just a brutal way to go. It's not even the cancer. I mean, yeah, cancer sucks, but like knowing that you're going to pass away, like having to make peace with it. Like, it's one thing to be like in your 80s and, you know your time's coming, or you pass away, sleep peacefully like Manana did, like there's not like a huge tragedy. It wasn't like a brutal death. Like, that's no fun knowing you're going to die like that. So it makes sense, no resuscitation, no, you know what I mean? Because that came through. In a read I did, I think last week on members, and it was strong. It was strong reading with somebody about to pass or just passed, or no way does my mom want to be like that. I wouldn't want it to either. So maybe you're somebody's proxy. I don't know. And you're like, did I make the right decision? Like, well, this could have happened years ago, and you're dealing with the finance. This more is about somebody like liking you though and wanting something. Like, this feels more like I need you right now. But like somebody actually needs you. Like, just a shoulder to cry on. But it's like something you would never overthink before. You thought you had all the answers, and now it's like questioning everything. And the Nine of Pentacles reverse and the Fool reverse doesn't usually question things like that, like besides confidence and morals, right? But this has to do with, I just heard reincarnation. I just got pulled to a baby. Maybe, there's a toddler running around, or going on a ship in a favorite rocket ship, Disney, or, like, and it reminds you of somebody. Maybe you're like, is somebody reincarnated? Like, it's candy. So you are in like a zone. It's not like a funk, like a zone, like. I typically don't channel like this either. So, I mean, I do, but I just feel like this weekend's channeling it's different. I feel like I just mentioned that recently too. What else for Aries, Leo, Sag, please? Weekend energy. It's like a canning resemblance, like Ace of Pentacles. So, I don't know what's going on. This really isn't something again with the coin and the waves. Maybe you come across a grandfather's coin. Those almost remind me of cherry blossoms, but they're not cherry blossoms. Maybe you collect gold coins. Maybe they did. The Emperor reversed. Something's out of your control, or you're trying to control it, but you lose control. Knight of Pentacles, like you lose control, or you feel like you lose control. This is a tough reading. King of Pentacles. You could be in charge of somebody's assets. Three of Wands. Like, it did just get pulled to a lawyer. Eight of Pentacles. It could have to do with work, or it's just, oh, I'm sorry about the glare on this reading. The Emperor feels like the Tower reversed, as if you're trying to ignore something, but the Emperor reversed does that too. But you literally have the Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Jesus. 1 to the 3 to the 9. Isn't that a song? I forgot about the 4. So maybe you need to forget about the 4. You need to stop holding back. But I like this, like holding on and holding back. It looks kind of like mysterious. It looks fun. I think this is the funnest 4 of Pentacles and the most beautiful of Pentacles I've ever seen out of any deck. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh, very nice, Sheldon. Look at how beautiful that is. And I feel like I gotta go wipe up his pee real quick on the rock. This is what I'm like, with both of them being in the same enclosure, but they're loving it. But I wouldn't want Moses walking on that. Hi, Sheldon, how you doing? I also gotta put medicine on him. There could be an animal that passed away, but this is way bigger than an animal, guys. My baby. Okay. Stop. Hi, Moses. Hi, baby. How you doing, baby? Huh? How you doing? Doing okay? You doing okay? Like sometimes when he's on the ground, I'll take my foot and I'll when he gets himself stuck, and I'll slide him. He just slides, but it's his shell. They feel everything, so I know that. I'm not like rough about it. But Caden attempted to do the same thing the other day, and I think his toenail cut his eye, and I felt so guilty, so hasn't him. So I'm like, okay, we're not doing that to him anymore. And I only started doing it because it's hard for me to bend over. So there could have been an injury on a ladder. I don't know. But my nipple was just hanging out. I got to change this shirt. You're probably like, why did you just say it like that? It's not like even a horny vibe, guys. Like I just said it in the other reading. It just happened to me the other day too. So I don't know what that message is, because I don't feel like it's embarrassment. I don't feel it's like, it's definitely like, it's not the story with Air where it's like, wee, whipping your tits out, like, I don't know why that keeps coming in, but I am actually going to throw on a tank top. And not because it keeps coming in, it's just, going to make me more comfortable. Not to mention the weight on my shoulders. So I think the 10 of Wands isn't even here, guys. So something is heavy. Like, I kind of want to snap out of this. I'm not saying it's like icky energy. Don't engage, or you know what I mean? Like, but I'm getting an enemy, like enemy lines, like somebody was in the military. I don't know what to tell you here. I feel like whatever this is hard for somebody, but then like, it's not that deep for somebody, but this is deep. I feel like somebody's avoiding this. It'd be nice if they can just come in and shoot the shit, and it's like, that's not a thing. And I think this person knows that. And maybe they think maybe you would ignore them, or, like they're not used to not being in control. But like, I feel like this person has control when it comes to like assets. doesn't have to even be somebody else's assets. It can be their own assets. Like all their energy goes into work. And then where's family life, friend life? You know, if you just, you know, some people have that mentality, like work, grind. You know what I mean? And then just like, then be able to retire. That's no way to live. And what are you doing in between? Do you have family time? Do you have friends? Do you have family? Like maybe you're a loner, you know, and you don't have family. And it's always been all about you just making money. But now there's something that kind of like, this is a heavy weekend for people. What the fuck transit is this? What's the date? 16th? Going into Uranus, just switched in Virgo. I feel like we must have just had a big transit during the week and it's still affecting you. So 15th? 16th. Mercury and Jupiter, Neptune and Pluto. I remember reading these, like Neptune and Pluto, like you can't perfect anything there. And then Virgo into Pluto, Pluto into Aquarius, Mercury. So a lot of Mercury and Pluto. So maybe some in Jupiter, but that's a tough one. And Neptune. So like maybe you have a dream and it feels so real. I don't think it's like that. Like I think a lot of people are gonna start having dreams or remembering somebody. It's something must hit people this weekend. Because this is like the best advice I can give you here is your life matters, your future matters, your confidence matters, your morals matter. Maybe you have different morals than somebody else, you know, and you know, your father figure, King of Pentacles, just say your father figure, and then grandfather with the Emperor, you know, are completely different. You got 3 generations here. You have, you know, the grandfather, your father, and then the son, which could be you, and you could be 50 years old. You do have 3 different generations here. So a generational curse, you know, morning buddy, you're the one that has to break conditioning, and it has to do with your belief system. You're going against the grind. But somebody doesn't want you to go. You're not going against the grind, but somebody doesn't want you to, but maybe you want to. Like, this is like questioning everything. This is hard. Like, all I could say is that your future matters and you should be standing up for what it is you want, what you believe in. You should be making certain things a priority. Stop avoiding things. It's not going to solve any problems. You're just prolonging. And there's consequences to good or bad, you know, and this is stagnant. Again, your finances could be going good, but you're ignoring, you know, excitement into your life. You're ignoring maybe somebody you like or you're attracted to. I'm getting pulled to somebody like in a pew in church, you know, so like, and maybe you feel like you don't have the confidence to approach her, but here it looks like a lawyer, a banker, like somebody here, like you have this one persona and then it's like, could be alter ego. And you don't know how to, you know, work on something else, but it's multiple things. So be careful here because, again, I do feel like somebody's trying to control something, and it could be a father figure. It could be thoughts of your own grandfather. Again, I knew I felt strong masculine energy again, but it didn't occur to me that we have 3 generations here too. And this isn't like the black sheep Knight of Wands, because if you really were the black sheep, you wouldn't be stuck here. this is conditioning. And it's not a bad thing. I think at least you're realizing it. Sheldon is literally headbutting to get into Caden's door. So again, you just got to break conditioning. And that doesn't happen overnight, but go after what it is you want if you know what that is. And to me, it kind of looks like you know what that is. You're just kind of staying put, or not really questioning your own thoughts. You're just kind of leaving things sit where they're at, which again is not really going to benefit you. So again, if I can give you any advice when it comes to these particular placements in your chart, and enjoy life. Like, don't let, I can see if like a death or something would hold you back, but like, I think this is a death of somebody that already happened. And again, it's conditioning, and I don't want to keep leading this reading to conditioning, because like that takes time, right? But like, you're only holding yourself back. Like, you can do it, you can do it. You're just not used to doing it. Other people might have an opinion, so all you do is work, grind. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's not the way you're supposed to live life. And I think there's an ancestor telling you to go for something, and then I think there's somebody else saying, continue to focus on this and you'll be fine. And you got a big decision to make on your own. I mean, Pluto, Neptune, it's real easy this weekend with that. I think it's a sextile, but like, it's real easy to get lost in like heavy energy. It makes sense that the heavy energy is here, but like, it's also how you're going about it. Like, what are you doing about it? Like, I don't want to really say it like that either, but I don't know. It's like everybody is just heavy in a different manner. Pentacles. Why did this look like that? It shouldn't have. That's funny. We got 3 of Cups, 6 of Cups. That's weird. It's Pentacles, right? Earth? Yeah. So, I need you. That's everybody's song. But like, different needs. Everybody, like, or some people are questioning like different needs, same needs. You won't know unless you ask or go after it. Other people want to ignore it. Others is more deeper. And I remember saying in the reading, the last reading I did for YouTube, there was something about, I was like, good luck the next few days. That shit hit me too, guys. There's another reason why I bailed on dinner last night. It was just, and again, but it's like been the last couple weeks. I'm like, holy shit, like, I just been going. I think I drained myself, like, without realizing I did it, My body's not used to go, but it's more mental health, I think, than physical health. So I really shouldn't have put it like that either, I just feel like mentally stimulated, but overly stimulated, so where the point, like, I just kind of like, feels like recouping, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Like, man, analyze. So your earth is really kicking in here, guys. Like, what's that word where like you keep going and going and going, and next thing you know, you're sick, or you're laid out, or Like, you need to recover, you know? And it's not that it's bad that I was going it for the last 2 weeks, but like in the sense of Mercury, like they want to do all new x-rays and all new MRI images on my back. Like, they found out about my hip, I'm going to need surgery, this type of stuff, right? It's like starting over. And then it's like going to this doctor, and then they sent me to this doctor, but there was the wrong doctor. And when I called to make an appointment, I was like, do you guys do this? I have a lumbar tear, you know? And they're like, yeah. And then I get there, and then that doctor didn't do that. And they need to send me to another doctor. And then that doctor didn't take my insurance. And I was like, holy fuck. Exhaustion. Yeah. It just caught up to me, you know, like last night I was just like, what the fuck? But that's like starting all over from the car accident 8 months ago, guys. And then I went and saw my regular PC, so I was playing catch up. And I was like, I can't have surgery for 3 more months because I have to have the injection protocol because it's my back and my hip, even though I know it's my hip. Like, but they can't open you. There's something about healthy on earth. They can't open me for 2.5 months because it's a high risk for infections, big time after you get that shot. So, and then my PC was like, well, I can up the dose of this and this. And I was like, no, you guys are not just going to keep ramping up my fucking medicine. Like, this is pain. Like, you know, one doctor would be like, so what are you doing for fun? This and that. Like, I know what you're doing. I'm not sitting here thinking about pain. I know how it can affect the brain, but that's not what I'm doing. It's just pain. What can I do? You know? So to me, I'm just like, now I got to sit here for another 3 months before I can even get the damn surgery. And I'm just like putting my hands up at disability. Like, I'm just like, and then everyone's like, get a disability lawyer. Like, they wrongfully terminated you and they still owe you 5 months. And I'm just like, oh, I'm so exhausted for fighting all this shit. Like, nothing about this accident has been like, I see people at work, how's your mini vacation? This shit is not a fucking vacation. This shit is stressful, mind, body, and soul, you know? And it's so much shit all at once. Like, I keep telling myself, write it all down in a notebook so I can like decompress. That's the word I was looking for. Like, my brain needs to decompress and catch up with my body. Because that's just the stuff mentally that's going on, never mind physically. And then I waited this whole entire time for aquatic therapy, and I got in, but then the hip thing started hurting when they did all the maneuvering, everything they needed to do. It was worse and worse and worse. Like, I couldn't move, and because they aggravated the tear. So there's no point in doing physical therapy in between because I need to save the aquatic therapy for after the surgery versus land therapy. But we're on 8 months, and you know, certain doctors are like, well, do you feel any better since the accident? No. No, I do not. You know, and it's the reality of my situation right now. So it sucks. I got to go another 3 months before I can have this surgery. And then I have 3 to 6 months in recovery. Like, it's fucking wild. You know? Anywho. So I feel like Earth just needs to decompress this weekend. Because that was just like, that was a whole lot. I'm going to grab 4 real quick. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, WkEnd Energy. Could be something with the 19th. I just looked over. That's Monday. 6 of Wands. High Priestess. 9 of Cups. Queen of Swords, the Hermit. Can't tell if Max is crying. Peanut butter. So again, it's like I know it's my hip and I still gotta wait, you know? So even being a self-advocate, like there's just something clearly going on. World reversed. 6 of Wands, High Priestess, 9 of Cups, Queen of Swords reversed. Damn. And the Hermit. Do pay attention to your health, but this is more, maybe this is, I would pay attention to your mental health, yeah. Because this is like, oh, fun, secrets, all fun and games until someone gets hurt, you know? And I actually think the 6 of Wands, with some is ego, others of you, this is like beautiful. Like there is some type of success here where it's kind of like, congratulations, you now get another book. You know what I mean? Like you're not going to another chapter, you're getting a whole new book, scroll. But then mentally, you're not the 9 of Cups. And you kind of feel like you're a lost soul. But then others here is just like soulless, like they don't give a flying fuck. I'm going to party, I'm going to celebrate. But in the world reverse, there's something tricky here. These cards are hitting differently in the sense of light. To my Saturn home, my apologies. It's time to take it back. So by the time the bar closes and if you're going down, okay. Yeah, it didn't work. Why is that up? Jesus. There could be different women here. I mean, the High Priestess sometimes I look at as spiritual because to me it is like, this does feel like congratulations, but then it's like you had the world reversed, and when I just went to go grab the deck, she was reversed as if she needed to come out around the same time they did. She had already flipped. But this is like the complete opposite. Like fun and games or congratulations, arcade. Like, I don't know. My brain's going everywhere. And then you have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords reversed can be just a complete douchebag, ruthless, like stay away Jane. Stay away Jane? Is that a movie? Is that, I don't know what that is. It's not like stay away Karen, or it's not like you're telling somebody to stay away. Like this is like, get on your fucking douche canoe and keep fucking rowing, bitch. Like, I don't know, you know, like, but like stay away Jane, like I feel like I'm not saying it right. Like there's something to say about that. But here's the deal, like that's just ruthless right now. The Hermit is all about like awakening, soul searching. Like if I'm going to give you like the lowdown, it's a lot more than that too, but like it's spiritual, but it's reverse. So it's, you know, feeling hopeless or, you know, nobody loves you, but it's like, I'm getting this 9 of Cups as a completely different vibe. It's just kind of like every day, like drinking, hanging out friends, waiting for somebody, yada, yada, yada. This Queen of Cups is like somebody who's authentic. I'm getting 4th house. So we can't escape this 4th house energy for everybody, but it's hitting. I think it came in another read earlier. I don't remember which one, but it's hitting this one hard. Something about your 4th house here for damn sure. Because she wears her heart on her sleeve too. Very authentic, family woman, very loving, caring, but coming off maybe ruthless, soulless. But then I do feel like this is party, and it's kind of like ignoring or like immature, because it's like time to study. But it's like, I don't need to study. I'm already a wizard. You know, it's pulling me to Harry Potter. Like, I got this. But it's like, but you don't. You think you got 9 cups. What do you have? So there's all different energy here. I'm hearing blend. Maybe you're trying to blend something. I actually got pulled to a blender there. So smoothie, or maybe a bartender. That came through with a message. But this is more about, you're projecting you're the 9 of cups, or you're projecting you're this ruthless fucking person. But this person over here is who they are, and they're looking at you like this. And that could be congratulations for bypassing something here, because you shouldn't have to deal with energy like this. So this is, a lot of different messages, but I feel like you guys can kind of interpret it as one with whatever this is. And it could just be a house placement, an actual house. This is about your 4th house, but somebody's not seeing it like it's their 4th house. It's like, oh, I'm a Pisces. It's like, here we go again with that Pisces thing coming out. Oh, I'm a Virgo. So I don't know what that fucking message is. Like, oh, I'm a Cancer. Like, oh, but nobody says that. It's, oh, I'm a Pisces. You get what I'm going? Like, it's annoying. So that's come out a couple times in the last few weeks. So it's just, I just heard incantation. That came out the other day too. I wouldn't even focus on that, because, or maybe you're like, you can't do it. I'm not smart enough. I can't figure it out. Maybe you're reading the fucking Bible. Like, I wanted to be like, oh, yes, yes. And then I just got pulled to Bruja when I said adios míos. So it could be something with Spanish, or again, I said wizard, now a witch, incantation. But like, it's like, don't focus on that, but I don't think you are. It's like, because you're passing the book. Like, that's bigger than a report card, guys. Like, it's a whole book. It's a whole fucking novel. It's your whole Akashic Records. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's something big. It's like, here you go. It's yours now. But I don't know what it is. And I can't tell, like, there's definitely separate energies here. And then others of you, like, if this is your vibe, don't be too hard on yourself. So a lot of people get hard on themselves with certain stuff, but tomorrow's always a new day, or 2 minutes from now is a new day. Where your brain is. Where's your brain? If I only had a brain. So every time I try to be positive, I become like a smart ass. And the Queen of Swords reverse can be a smart ass, but like, that's not a smart ass. Like, that's a ruthless fucking cunning bitch, and we can all be that person, man or woman, right? So there's definitely different energies here. But I feel like this Queen of Cups is getting handed this book. Or it could be like the other way around, and the Queen of Swords getting handed this book. But it's like, you got to use your soul. Like, you got to use your heart. You got to put passion into it, purpose, reasoning. It's the Hermit. But like, there's an energy that's not, unless this is you just like being negative, and it's like, I can't do this. I can't, like, I can't focus. I can't, like, but you can. And whatever this is will bring happiness. So I don't think necessarily like, I don't think you guys feel this 9 of Cups yet. But it's something here has purpose and brings happiness. And I think you just kind of feel like, again, like maybe you have to find yourself, like, but you would think like, I don't need to find myself. I know who I am. Like, but maybe you do need this new path and you don't realize it. Like I'm already on a path, like I got this. But then again, it's like spirit comes in and is like, all right, we're changing your path. Guys, Jesus, this message has come out. Third time I said it, third set. This is the third time that this has come out in each reading, like out of the blue. Like overnight, like it's not like overnight success, but it's a overnight shift mindset for damn sure. Positive, negative, up, down, big, in, out, big, little, like Jesus, like waistband. Like you could be pregnant and then it's waistline and then it's, you wake up and it's like, oh, it's a cute baby bump, like I don't know what this is. But I think if you just allow yourself to be this Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups together, you can figure this out. So you have to like realign your solar purpose here. Like whatever this is, guys, like I'm telling you, like this is a big deal. It really is. Now that I see it, it feels awfully religious too. I feel like I'm at not just church. I feel like I'm at the Vatican. It could be a past life thing, but it just sent me there for damn sure. Like this is in the scrolls. You know how many scrolls they've hidden from us? But it's like, here, it's yours. But before it's handed to you, it's important what path you take next. Your mindset matters right now. Like big time. Like it's almost like something can click too, like and again, like mystical moments, like that's what mystical means. It's that aha moment, mysticism, however you want to look at it, and it's like this could be the Cancer in your chart. This could be just about your fourth house. I know this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but you could have a lot of Virgo, you could have a lot of Taurus, you could have a lot of Cancer, you could, yada yada. But I think this is about not only your fourth, this is like really like a Cancer energy. Like I don't think I've ever really got big in Cancer. I got a lot of big qualities. It's also my Mercury, but which a lot comes from my sentimentality there too. But I work with a lot of other energies, like this Libra, Leo, like my, South Node, North Node, like that shit's important and people don't tap into that energy. And so maybe again, like cafeastrology.com, guys, it's free. Go tap into your birth chart. Maybe it can help you switch your mindset, because until your mindset shifts, and again, you could just need to recoup, because that was the message in the beginning of this reading, right? What was the word? It finally clicked and I was like, yeah, that's the word. Can't think of it now. But Jesus, I think it began with an R. Anybody remember? Like I needed to like catch up, recoup. I don't remember what word I used, but I feel like a lot of people are getting hit with this fourth house energy. I'm not going to lie. Like it's almost like recovery, but it's not recovery. This could have a lot to do with what just came in. What decompress, thank you. Yeah. So before something can happen, you have to decompress. So work on that this weekend. But something came through in the very beginning of the read. We were talking about like health and starting over. But yeah, this is kind of like decompressing. But again, yeah, I noticed a lot of people's fourth house is getting hit. So a lot of things within like the fourth house. your contentment, your happiness. Are you happy? Are you wise? Are you doing the right thing? But you can scratch all that. I don't even need to clarify here. This is really a beautiful message. It's your choice. What do you want to do? Do you know, Max? Max? Hey, what are you doing? I don't even know if the bird's in there. No, he's over there. All right. I'm sorry, Max. He's a good boy. I really don't even need to clarify this. I know you got the world at the bottom of the deck reversed, but it's kind of like it doesn't need to be. This really is a beautiful read. You just have to decompress. But this Nine of Cups, it's like I want to clarify and I don't, because I know it's mundane and it's also not. It's maybe I'm getting mood drums. What the frick is a mood drum? Is it trying to tell me mudra? I keep getting pulled to Bruhar again. You might be a really good witch. Maybe you can work with sigil magic. Maybe you can work with water and pour it into the toilet, only to benefit yourself or humanity. You know what I mean? Because this is look we got a book for you. There's a book that can go on your lap with that beautiful chalice. But the chalice is covered. So right now, hi, buddy. Hi, peanut butter. So right now, you kind of consciously I wanted to say vulnerable, but that's not what I was getting. So some of you are vulnerable, but that's not why this chalice is on. This is a conscious choice, but now it's time to open up. This is really going within, and I don't even think it's meditation. Maybe just take a walk through the woods, sit outside, fuck if I know, but you have to put effort into this weekend. And again, how I said, I was looking for that word, decompress. I honestly feel that for those who are getting hit with certain stuff right now, that is your message. It is, you do kind of decompress. And others might hear just be this could be ego and their nasty energy. Fuck you. I don't want to talk to you. Blah, 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 blah. Soulless, and it's heartless. That would be matrix. But even decompressing is me being matrix energy. You know what I mean? I have to decompress. I've been in the matrix for 2 weeks. You can look at it that way too, ooh, Courtney, now you got to align your energy again. Without me realizing, I was in the matrix for 2 weeks straight. And my brain is I got to start all over again. It's a lot to wrap my head around. If they just would have checked my hip in the beginning, because I complained about it the whole damn time. And again, I feel like the doctor kind of felt bad. And he's well, there was so much going on with your back, so we stay focused on your back. And it's I get it. I'm not blaming you per se. It's just very disappointing, So this is energy that you have to put effort into. It's kind of people, this is me when people are well, now at least you know the answer. As if I'm supposed to be satisfied. So be positive, and I'm fuck that. It's okay to feel how I feel right now, but I do have to decompress, So that's why I feel that Nine of Cups is fake, or the way it's being presented or carried. It's nah, no thank you. So I think the way your approach to decompressing or realizing you have to is right. This is what you have to kind of get there, and you will, but you have to put a little effort into it. You do need this downtime. You do need to get outside. Nature. What did I messaged myself something the other day, and I liked it, but I didn't have time to finish it because the doctor came in. So I sent myself a lot of them. Spiritual warfare, food and water. I don't think that was it, but I liked that one. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, your sun upgrades the DNA. The moon strengthens your psychic abilities. The universe is always listening. Walking in the rain cleanses your aura. Trees absorb negative energy. Prayers work. Meditation works. Magic really happens. Everything is connected. The ocean has the ability to trigger a psychological state of calm and contentment, which is all stuff we know, but it's kind of like maybe just choose one over the weekend. I feel like that just overwhelmed me. Okay, so like that's what I'm saying. Like this 9 o'clock cups is not clicking. And if it is, it's fake. Matrix. This, you gotta get out of the matrix. Everybody needs to, like, everybody in the entire world right now just needs to sit the fuck back. Put their inner bitch aside for a second. If that's what that is too, you know, or negativity or fuck that. Like, that's not where everyone's brains need to be. Like, it's definitely a soul thing. It's soul searching, and it's your heart, you know, it's both. And that's combining those two. You wouldn't think be tough, but it's tough. And you wouldn't be here if it wasn't tough. But this is another chapter that brings enlightenment and happiness and success. But until you can decompress or mentally get there, or your health, whatever this is, you don't get that book. And again, guys, it's not a punishment. I think this read is absolutely beautiful. It's a choice. That's all. The book belongs to you. You know, it's not going to get taken away from you. But you really, I think, need to decompress. And it's not just kind of like all about your health. But again, like, don't ignore your health either, especially your mental health. You know, but it's really, this speaks about like soul searching, like your happiness, your purpose. Like, she looks content. It's nice. But like, the lid's on. So the lid's on your heart. So your heart chakra could be closed. It could be open. It could be a mental thing. It could be a physical thing. It could be a spiritual thing. I'm not really sure. But like, you know, but it's, maybe you're waiting for that book to open the cover. Like, but I don't think you're waiting on spirit. That message wouldn't have to do with anybody else but you. But this book belongs to you. To everybody. We all have an Akashic record. So there's some heavy ass transit for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn this weekend without you guys probably even realizing it, because we're working with Neptune, Saturn, and Mercury. So I don't know what to tell you there. You know, you got the High Priestess and the Hermit. Like, the High Priestess come out with the Hermit too. Like, it's pretty significant. And it's not, because the world's reversed, it doesn't mean that it's over, but it's also congratulations. You know, you can now enter the palace. I don't know what the frig that means, but like, your soul, your heart will always win in the end. Because I'm getting pulled to like a Cinderella and the Stepsisters, you know, like, or what's the other one in the Seven Dwarfs? Snow White and the Snow Dwarfs, Seven Dwarfs. Yeah, but she doesn't have like stepsisters, but she's got the dwarfs. You know, like Beauty and the Beast. No, it's more like that. The one that it's like everyone's gonna get this book. It's just a matter of when. You know, and it's really a thought process. But like I said, like if you have a good soul at the end of the day, like you're authentic. You might have a good day, a bad day. Run your mouth, not run your mouth. Like it doesn't, like, it matters, but like what matters at the end of the day, like, did you speak it from your soul? Did you walk your path that your heart is desiring? Like, are you mentally there, physically there, emotionally there, spiritually there? Like, if not, like sit the fuck back. Like, I'm getting that vibe again. So if anything like that comes to your head where it's more like ego and like, all right, I'll have a drink, fuck this, like, that's not the vibe. You know, this is, you gotta fucking decompress because it's waiting for you. And until your soul and your heart and your mind align, you know, it's going to be tough. But like, I think just a couple days of downtime alone will help. This isn't like, oh, you really got to look into it and do this and do that. I could, little things, guys, like I could do the dishes and get into like a deep meditation. So again, like I really have to have a talk about meditation, because I just think this whole fucking industry is just crooked. I don't even think like tarot anymore is tarot. It's not even useful. If you don't have a good reader, it's really explaining things like this to you, like there's no point in even watching tarot. It's not useful anymore. Now it's just a joke. See, like that's my opinion. You know, maybe somebody else is opinionated, and you know, but they don't want to say it. Like I've been telling you for a long time, this industry needs to be taken down, and that's what I'm going to attempt to do as well. But my bigger purpose is to work with humanity, not try to take down the matrix. The matrix will always be there, but it's important that I also advocate for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm incorporating different things at the same time, so that you can do this. It's not a punishment. It's not. It's a beautiful fucking read, guys. It should be empowering. Like I don't think you're gonna struggle to get here. Like it's already yours. It's your mindset. You know, like just if you have to, just too much going on, decompress. You don't have to let people know how you feel right now. You don't have to go out and do that. You don't, you know, have to read that book because somebody suggested it. Like, you don't have to deal with somebody who's just like, or like, oh, come on, we're gonna have fun. Or then somebody, you know, like, no. Earth. It's not even it's not even the planets. I think it's, you just need to woosah. At first I'm like, oh, it's a planetary thing, but like it's your Earth. It's just your Earth and your chat. And then on top of it, like I'm getting pulled to Venus, but like Taurus. Well, Libra too, but for example, you know, 4th house, but Venus, you know, but like 5th house. So it's like looking up Venus, looking up Libra, then you gotta look up Taurus because that's the house, and then where's your house sit? Like, holy shit, guys, that's a lot. It's even like a tongue twister, you know, and it's, can your brain even comprehend that? Like, so that's where you guys are at. But all good. And you got the High Priestess with water. Look at that. Each one got their own card. Look here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Peanut butter. Hi, that's my baby. That's my baby. So goody. So goody. Got his adult feathers coming in. He's looking sharp. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I love the way this deck feels. I know I say it, but it's really, God, I wish every deck felt this way. There's very few decks that I'm like, oh, I love working with that. Ace of Swords, 3 of Swords reversed, 4 of Wands reversed. I guess sunshine. Someone might just need to talk to somebody. Oh, I think that's the 5 of Wands. Yeah, this is, could be conversation. It could be clarity. I'm kind of getting the vibe to stop and vibe this for a minute. But the Ace is, it's all Swords too. I just realized that. Oh no, it's Wands too. Oh dear Lord. But it's the 5 of Wands, so that's good. It's better than the 4 of Wands reversed. I'd much rather see the 5 of Wands reversed. Ace of Swords and the 3 in Swords reversed and the 5 of Wands reversed. Hello. I mean, it could be clarity. It could be sense of stability I'm getting. but that's pulling me to the 4. That's not here. 2 to the 3 to the 4. Isn't that a song? I think that just came through in the other read too. But I said like 1 to the 3 to the 9. Just got pulled to Chuck Morris. Maybe doing some karate chops here. I just got pulled to Ed Sheeran, the HBIC again. She says something about not Taekwondo, Kung Fu. Kung Fu fighters. I can't tell because clarity. That was more channeling. But I do like this. Like if there's any sorrow, disappointment, like you're coming out of it. If there was arguments, drama, bigger, like you're coming out of it, like mentally coming out of it. And you got the Knight of Pentacles. So this reverse. So this is like you're not putting energy into this anymore. Like this is great. And then you got the Emperor. So I do feel like you are taking control of an energy here. This doesn't feel like water. That's for damn sure. Like when I flip this Emperor, that's fucking strong energy. I don't know if I like that. 7 of Wands could be a block. 7 of Swords, 2 7. Somebody else had that. 9 of Cups. There's that 9 of Cups I wasn't crazy about. That Page of Wands, I don't like that Messenger. Not that one. So there's something. It could be something. I'm getting a creepy vibe from that Page of Wands. Like so. But like if this is like conversation, you already passed a conversation. You're not putting effort into it. So if somebody comes around, say it's an Aries, Emperor, Empress, Taurus, Page of Wands, Child. I don't like this. I just got split personality, but it's not. It's somebody playing somebody. Like, I don't like it. Like, at first, I'm like, oh, I love this. I really do. But, like, I don't like the vibe at the bottom of the deck. So you do need to be careful. Like, getting pulled to, like, a dagger, which is obviously because it's right there. But, like, careful somebody's not trying to stab you in the back. But I feel like you already took control of a situation. I mean, yeah. This one needs to be clarified, and I don't even want to. I feel like I'm entering, like, the chambers. No return. Isn't there something called the Sword and the Key? Isn't that like the Princess and the Bride or something? The Sword and the Key? Like what legend is that from? The Sword of Energy is the key. What does the key sword do? It seals the demons and gives the users some resilience to darkness attacks. Holy shit. That's exactly what I said. I felt like I was entering the chambers. Like I didn't want to clarify. Yeah, I don't like this reading. But it's the key sword was created by a god as a weapon to seal the demons, the realm, and give the users resistance to darkness attacks. So yeah, we just got robo attacks too. The sword, the ring of powers. Didn't like the wizards come in one of the readings just lately? Or last couple? Something like somebody thought Harry Potter. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this reading. Not gonna lie. I don't know what to do. I feel like I can't put the cards back in the deck, and I feel like I can't clarify. So if you zoom in on this reading, guys, you will like realize like you hold the dagger. So do beware, because there's bickering, drama, there's something, but like you're not engaged, like you're not disappointed anymore. Like maybe somebody expects you to be triggered or disappointed, but it's like you're not putting energy in it. Like it's not worth it. But what did I say? I feel like I'm entering the chambers of like so I feel like I can't clarify. I feel like I'm opening a door for you. So you need to keep a door shut. And you could have a strong energy around you that's trying to cause this or trying to put effort into causing it. I'm getting pulled to this. So I feel like something is protected here, but you hold and I hold the key. But this is different. Like, I don't know if this is spiritual attacks. I don't know if this is, I don't think this is a matrix attack, as somebody thinks they're like black magic or voodoo. Like, I don't know. This is deep. Like, this gets a little creepy. And I think I said that in that. I think I said that. But not creepy like you gotta worry, like, oh, this creepy stuff happening in the house. Like, like, and you hold the key. I mean, you hold the key here. You have the dagger. Everything I just said, I didn't even know what the King of Swords was. I mean, the sword and the key. And before I even clarified, I'm gonna pull the Jacob's ladder. What was that? Fire or air? I think it was fire. So, and this doesn't feel like water. So somebody could be attacking one of your houses where your fire represents fire. Like, this feels like a spiritual attack. Peanut butter keeps going back and forth, flying over us. Be careful. This is definitely universal. This is, even if it's somebody with the fucking Matrix, guys. Like, yeah, see, like, somebody thinks I have to cleanse this deck. I was gonna say not really this right this second, but I'm gonna, because I don't like it, and I'm actually gonna use. Look at the lighter, about all lighters that I chose. Teal can really be your color, or something like you should ward away. Again, like, I don't even feel like this is stagnant energy. I don't think this is matrix. Even if somebody's doing that to you, like, it's irrelevant. This is, I don't know why you're being attacked like this. Like, you're being attacked. Like, this is when I'd call in, like, the dark, I wouldn't say call in the dark angels, but, like, because you can't just call in a clan like that. I mean, maybe you could, but I wouldn't for this. Like, I think they already have something covered. But why are you the chosen one, in the sense of, like, you must be a chosen one? Like, I don't know if you're seeing shadows above your head, but it's almost like it's creepy, but they can't touch you. I don't know if this is people that you locked up over the years and they're still stuck and they want out. Like, I don't know if this is like it's not spiritual warfare, but I did go to spiritual food with water with warfare. But this is different. Like, what was it called? I keep getting pulled the Jacob's ladder. This could have been people in a past life that you imprisoned. Don't open the door to this. Like, honestly, like, I have to cleanse this deck. And then I can keep using it. It's not like this energy is going to come out. But what was that damn message where I was like, the key and the sword? And then I said something about, like, I don't want to enter chambers. Oh, yeah, the key sword. The key sword was created as a god, as a weapon to seal the demon realm, and gives the user some resilience to darkness attacks. Again, like, oh shit, it says he used it to keep the hell gates open. That's like working with the dark and light. What do you want to do? For me, this feels like something about second age. For me, this feels like, do not open it. This is bigger than Pandora's box. But like I said, I love that you hold that sword right there. You're in control of it. I said something, I was saying, like, as I'm doing this, I was calling them the spirits, but then I said something, calling them, like, the providers. I don't know what that means. Ones that provide. I mean, I don't, calling in your tribes, yeah, not even ancestors, like, this is strange. Like, you hold the key here. And when I say, like, don't open the door, like, this, typically, this Palo Santo is kind of hard to light. And right now, it's just like, it's on fucking fire. I've never seen it burn like this. And you guys, you know that. I mean, this is just like, holy fuck, this is excessive. Oh, just when I went like that, it was like the gates of hell. Oh god, yeah, this is a fucking creepy read. Like, it's not. I don't know how. I don't like. I don't want you to be scared and creepy. Like, I just think it's very. Trying to pick up this ash without it spreading, but I didn't have much luck there. That's what I was thinking of too. The Queen of Cups. Here we go again with that fourth house. This has to be clearly a past life thing. But like I feel like I'm in my own chambers though, like, but like a good one, like Harry Potter's. So I feel like I did just clear some energy. If you feel like chicken tonight, that hasn't come through in a while. But I'm getting pulled to like a clan again. That had to do with Jacob's Ladder, and I keep wanting to say Jacob's Ladder, and that was fire. I don't remember what the fire was about. I think I was encouraging you guys, right? So same thing here, like encouragement. But I mean, I do like it in the sense of you're coming out of whatever this is. Like, it's no longer like, this is different. Like, it's a different type of clarity, even though like I would have had no idea what this was trying to say until Spirit gives me messages like that, and then I figure it out. And I already had felt the vibe, I just didn't know what it was. So remember I talked about, like, didn't I feel like my ear had like a bump on it and I feel like I got tagged? I remember saying, like, you know, they tagged the cows. Like, I feel like we got tagged. Like, I feel like this is what, there's something linked to whatever that reading was. But as if, like, this is energy that wants to go after that tag, but that tag provides not a shelter, a bubble. It provides like a bubble, like an orb. I don't know, like a spear. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, it's a hardcover or something. You know, Mingya. I want to kind of like be done with it, but you can't be done with this. Like, this is big. Like, the energy feels so much better, guys. I'm not even kidding. Ever since I cleansed it, like, you're good. Provided for. So you're going to be provided for. I did call in the providers. I don't know what that is. Like, obviously, like, that must be a thing, but I guess that's just telling me, like, you're going to be provided for. And most people hear that word, I think they think, like, you know, like, it would come to you some way, somehow. Like, if you need help paying rent, like, it will come in. It would do, like, you know, oh my goodness, peanut butter keeps flying over us. Hi, Budsky. I think this is a big message, like, in the sense of, like, again, I know I've said this, and I don't say that about my other animals, but peanut butter for damn sure. Like, especially, I almost said sparrow, especially being a starling. Let me just get him a paper towel to stand on. Hi, buddy. Yeah, you're gonna come jump on it? I knew you were. I knew you were. Garden. All right, you got your little toys. So, yeah, so I was saying, like, a lot of people think, like, the universe will provide for you. It's not that message. It is, but it's in a whole different way. Like, you truly must be part of something, like you're tagged. And I don't remember, I just remember, like, when I was talking about that reading being tagged, like, you were protected, like there's a spear. I don't know what you call it. Like, it's like not a bubble. There's like something over you. I don't know what spirit would call it, but like, it's just something like how an umbrella would be, but it's like you can't see it, but I can see it. Like, it's cloudy, but you don't see it, and it's meant so they don't see it. Like, this is a clear quartz, but it's been in the moon a lot. Like, when I first got this, it wasn't as like cloudy, and a lot of people don't like putting their crystals in the moon because of how it crystallizes in it. But I think the transformation it takes is beautiful. So you guys must be going through a transformation or something here as well. But even peanut butter is even getting bigger. Look at his chest. Relax. He thinks I'm gonna do his nails. I'm not gonna do your nails. Look at, and you're gonna do your nails. I had to do his nails the other day. Kisses. All right, so I think we cleared some good energy here. You're protected, so I guess thank your guides for protection. But here's the thing: you have the ability to open a gate too. Some of you guys might be gatekeepers, but I think this is linked to past life. I don't know why you guys have the key. Like, only so many people would have a key. There's got to be something extremely like mythical here. But it's actually like it's real, like one of the storybooks, like I'm getting pulled. Like, what are the ones like in the mountains? Begins with a T, I think. I forget what you call them. A bunch of like little people. I think it's the Lord of the Rings. Yeah, isn't there a guy in there with big feet, or begins with a W? Like, you're part of some type hobbits. Yeah. I know, wait till he talks. But I did notice he is bigger. And his wings are actually teal right now. The ones that are coming in are teal. So there's a feather right there. I do have to, he doesn't like when I have to cut his nails, but that foot is not as strong, so I had to, because it was just laying sideways, and now he can strengthen it. I'm glad I did. At first I was like, oh shit, is that like way too short? But what I did, I think, really benefited him. See how it stands up in the back like a regular bird foot would stand up like that? His wasn't doing that, so I had to cut it down to that size. See how the other foot stands up straight? This foot doesn't, because this was the foot that got hurt. But he's moving around better, but it's the first time I did it, and he wasn't like the happiest, you know, but his wings, everything's changing a lot. It's changing quick. He's going into his next stage. And I do notice a lot of the birds on around. I feel like they're hibernating. Not hibernating, migrating. But I feel like it's awfully early for that to happen, guys. And I was pissed. Not pissed, but disappointed. Like, there was all the Halloween candies out, guys. Like, Halloween isn't until like 2.5 months. Like, I just, like, what the fuck? I don't know if it's like a sale, like last year's fucking candy, like check the expiration dates, you know, like. But this purple ribbon that's right here, it was actually part of my pajamas that I have on. That's silk. My mom got them for me, but silk actually makes me hot. There's maybe a purple ribbon. Yeah, I feel like I don't really even need to go into this reading. It just kind of blows my mind, though. Like, you hold the key. You got to be pretty important. I don't think you're going to figure out what that is, though. I mean, I don't know. Could be like even like in your dreams or something. Like you're just being astrally protected. I mean, I've never called in protectors. So, but this is energy that wants to get like a big group of whoever this is that holds the key sword. I don't think it's just one person in the world, you know what I mean? It's probably a whole fucking clan of us. And maybe you betrayed somebody or they betrayed you and you locked them all up. Like, so I feel like some of them are set free and they could be looking for you, but they're not going to find you because I'm hearing locator. You might have a lot to do with this earth read as well, but this is way more different energy than earth. I really like how, I was just saying that to somebody, so I really like how the channeling is kind of coming in like this so differently. I almost wish like more people watched, because it's not nothing to do with like subscribers, but like, and I know a lot of people in different realms do, and I've had that conversation with you, but I just feel like when certain things come into the read like this, it's also empowering, but it's not like meant to empower you and motivate you like that. Like this is an actual thing, you know, like it's not just the Matrix. Like it's so bigger than that. It just makes me question. Oh, didn't that come out in one reading? Makes me question. Not even my religion. It just makes me question like what's really out there. Like all these stories and legends, like makes me feel like they really do exist. Jacob's ladder, giant's ladder though. Jacob in the ladder. No, what's the one that the giant and the beanstalk? So like, I think you're really part of something like that. Or you can create something like that, you know? Like the energy really did shift. I'm just kind of swiveling in the chair, letting Peanut Butter do his thing. I don't even think I need one of those cards, to be honest with you. We already cleared the energy. It's more about the chat and the deliverance. So how something gets delivered. And again, like try to stay out of the matrix here. He just put a hole in the paper towel. He's so impressed with himself right now. I just tried to move it and it didn't do anything. But yeah. You see his little hole? He's just happy with his little hole over there. He's So damn cute he is. Sorry, I didn't mean to, take away your little hole. People are watching you. It's almost like this is why you guys have a little tags. I don't really know what that's about, but don't open that door. Eventually, you're bound to use that key sword. I mean, I'm not big on stuff I don't even know what the key sword is. I do like watching some of those movies, but some people are super duper into them. I love the Harry Potters and stuff, and I did like the Hobbits, but it's not something I would watch over. I'd watch probably the Harry Potters over, that type of stuff. But it is pulling me to the woman who created Harry Potter and the struggle that she went through. But her imagination was stronger than whatever this is, and it just clicked for me. But it's been clicking. I already know. I already hold the key to certain stuff like that too, guys. So I think it's time to open a different door. I don't think there's an option presented to you in the sense of you can do this one or that one. You could. I knew I said that in a different read. I think it was just Earth, right? But this feels like you would present the option versus something being presented to you. And it's big. So I do feel like there is probably a spiritual warfare or collective to get. That might be what's going on this weekend. The dark and the light are meeting. And that's worrisome when that happens, when they collectively meet like that, because that means something huge is about to go down and they're making a decision on which way it's going to go. Who's going to play, who's not going to play. Because in the beginning of the read, that makes sense. I even said to you guys, I was calling the dark angels or the ghost riders. Actually, it's the ghost riders I was thinking of, not the dark angels, but I said the dark angels. The ghost riders. And they're the ones that are waiting for the go. They don't get to play too much, so when they do, they utilize it. That's the troop I want on my fucking field, that's for sure. I just got pulled back to the Viking era. So this is definitely part of whoever this read is for, in the sense of thousands of you, this is an awakening, something in your chart, your Akashics. This is definitely linked to the Earth reading. Just depends on how you want to look at it, but there is a link there. So do beware, because when doors like that open and they meet, there's a lot of voids that get open. It's dangerous. This is when people see a lot of glitches and experience weird things. And this whole entire read, Peanut Butter kept flying over us. I noticed he just put his wing out. I got pulled to it. He's doing it again. He's so cute. Probably get a little glimpse of that. Do not shit on that card. You got an itch? Oh, there you go. Are you trying to get in there? Icky. Icky. I don't want that on your beak. Peanut butter? No, thank you. Peanut butter? Peanut butter. What do I got for you? You just shit on the Three of Swords, little fucker. It's funny because I'm getting pulled to what Mia said again about the flies. And she's like, you think Nana's a fly? And I'm like, you mean a dragonfly? She's like, no, a fly. I was like, yeah, no, if anything, I would think maybe a dragonfly. But she might want to come around and shit on some people. You never know. So these people have to stay where they're at. But I think they have an opportunity. Remember I was saying something about vulnerable with the Queen of Cups, but it wasn't vulnerability. So You could be a target. This whole group, this whole clan, multiple clans. Again, like when the dark and the light meet, remember I had that nice for what? I had that huge breakdown. Oh, didn't I say that might be happening to somebody? I don't know what read that is. If you guys remember, if you could tell somebody. I haven't been labeling my videos lately, and I've been noticing that. And I think that's just kind of like the way Spirit wanted it to be for some reason. But I got pulled back to doing it again because now I can't reference videos for you. But I don't know what it is we were talking about, but I did say like somebody's gonna have a complete fucking breakdown. I think it was the last reading we did with Current Vibes, to be quite honest with you. But don't quote me, I'm not positive. Might be the one before that, I'm not sure. But he's itching his feathers like crazy. He has a bath every day, but I'm gonna give him another one because helps him molting right now. He's got to get rid of those baby feathers. But I keep getting again pulled back to this. Like it's pretty important. So just be wary of your energy this weekend. That's all. Like just know you might see strange things like shadows flying over you, but I wouldn't even engage with them. You can notice them, but if anything, you're like, just tell yourself, like, I hold the sword key, the key sword, whatever it's called. I don't know. I wouldn't talk to them like, I wouldn't acknowledge them. Because I am getting like in one of those movies where you see the dark shadows swirling. You know, I am getting pulled to something weird like that. So it could be outside, like a whole bunch of crows fly over your head and people are like, oh, that's a little creepy. Yeah, migrating. There's some of a migration here as well. So, but I wouldn't be scared of going outside either. I think being outside would definitely benefit you, but it does feel dense or dull. I'm almost getting like, if you use your imagination, what was that? Oh, she used to have a sword. I liked that movie. She had a little, what did she call the little guy that sat next to her? She had a panda. But the guy that was leading some type of adventure, journey, had a sword and he could cut through like a void and open it and they can go into another land. I liked that show. And the mother was like bad and captured her, but I think she got away. You guys remember that series? I don't think there's a season 2. I think there will be a season 2 or maybe a season 3. It was, I forget the name of it. And dust, remember they called it dust? It was like particles in the air. I've had this conversation with you before. I forget. He's so cute. I forget what they call the people that are next to them. I just took some adorable pictures of him. Look at his little feathers. Oh, his dark materials. I think it's his dark materials. Thank you, Sammy. Oh my God. Can he get any fucking cuter? What did they call the guy? What did they call the I want to say widget. It's like they called their pet like that word right now is important for some reason. Oh, I can look it up now that we know. His dark materials. What do they call the animals next to the people? Demons. So the demons have human intelligence and are capable of human speech regardless of the form it takes. It usually behaves through they are independent with their humans. Represents internal physical manifestation of a person's inner self. It did say you might be going through a little transformation. I don't think it's little. Goldus compass. That was, they call it the demons too. Demon. But it's a lifelong companion. Every person in Lyra's world has a demon. So this is your demon, you know, but you don't want to open the chamber to the demons. So you're working with two different demons. Like you have a sidekick, right? And then these are different demons that you've locked up a long time ago in some chamber. They have to stay there. I mean, I know this seems crazy, but you do play a huge role with this ascension. And this is why I wish, this is why I say, like, I wish more people watched reads like this, because they're fascinating too, and it really broadens our awareness and stuff, you know. And he's paying awfully good attention to me right now. You're so stinking cute. You want a tubby? You want a tubby? Mama give you a tubby? Yeah, we'll take a little tub. Yeah. Say goodbye to everybody. Say bye. Bye-bye. Say love you. Have a good weekend. Tell everybody bye. Say bye-bye. Say tubby. Mwah. Mwah. Yeah, it's my baby. It's my baby. Wanna come see Mama? Peanut butter, come. Come on. Come on. Go take a tubby. Peanut butter, come. Why are you hesitating? You gonna come? You gonna come on, Mama? Come on. Peanut butter, come. You wanna fly? He's like, no, I'm gonna fly there, Mom. I don't want a lift. I wanna fly. God, he's changing so damn fast. It's so mind-blowing. You're so mind-blowing, Budsky. How cute are you? With that little stance. Can you get any fucking cuter? Nope. No, Mom. I'm just cute, just like this. I just love him. He's our little mascot. He's our demon. Huh. You're our little sidekick. You protect us? Yeah. You want to take a tubby? Yeah. Let's go take a tubby. Let's go take a tubby. I love you guys. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. And 27. Aquarius full moon, T-square something. When's that full moon? Is it coming up? I know, you're waiting for Mama, buddy. Mama knows. Mama knows. Oh, now you want to come? Is it the 20th? Monday? Is it really? It doesn't say a full moon. I mean, if I go here to phases, yeah, you have the full moon on the 19th. Oh, and I just said something about the Monday. But when you go this way, it's just a little star, but it's perfect under the 20. It's like a perfect little star. I'm like, what is that? Monday. Gee willikers. All right, you ready for your tub? Yep, you ready? All right, let's do this. I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you on Members in a little while. Now that people are awake, okay? Love you. Bye. I did just get pulled a Star Wars. So I don't know, guys. Just the energy, you know? So he just went up to my shoulder. Work with it. You're welcome. Love you guys. Bye.